This 3TT for the win. 3TT, yeah, you know we going in. 3 typical talkers, yeah, we like talking. And it's 3 black boys, so you know we all king. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the 3 Typical Talkers podcast.
Bro, sound good.
It's a new year, yeah, I mean, 2026. How you man feeling?
I feel good, honestly. This year, like, it's one of the best years of my life already. You get me? And it's crazy because we're only like, 19 days in, and like so many things that happen, and I feel like so many things are falling in place. And it's just kind of like, I have big hopes for this year.
Big plans?
Big plans, big everything. Like, I feel like this year is just going to be
serious.
It's amazing because I feel like now, we'll get into it anyways, but I feel like now I'm just refocused, redirected, just chasing the right things.
We're going to talk about all of that. Izzy, how you feel about 2026?
I just feel rejuvenated, bro. You know what I mean? I just got one surge of power from the start of the year. I'm just powered up, bro. I built upon everything that, I sorted out last quarter of 2025. Now it's just meant to progress. I have big plans for this year, bro.
That's
it. I mean, especially involving this pod. So
you get me.
And as you man can see, we have a little
change of scenery. Who's that? Wow.
We've been working hard behind the scenes, We've been working hard. So
2026, so
don't sleep on us. Don't sleep on us.
We're taking over, man. Whether you want to believe it or not.
Exactly.
Whether if people say island support people or not.
We're supporting each other,
yeah, man. We're taking over. You get me?
But yeah, I'm feeling good for 2026. Thanks for asking, boys. Appreciate it.
No problem at all.
I'm feeling good for 2026. I feel like this year I've been awakened. I low-key feel like the last 2 years, it's cliche to say, but I was blind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I was doing things and just doing them, but now I feel like I'm stepping into like purpose.
Yeah.
Which is something hopefully we can talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I'm really this year feels I can feel something.
I can feel something.
Like energy is different this year.
Do you know what I mean? And I just hope it's not just because it's a new year.
Yeah.
And just those typical.
I don't even think so though, because I feel like usually there's the whole typical New Year, new me, blah, but you kind of know, okay, cool, you're probably going to slip into old habits eventually.
Exactly.
But this one is just kind of like nobody even really like. This feels like a choice more than it has ever felt like a choice.
Me versus me.
Did you get me? So it's just kind of like, and it's like we've been doing the same thing for so long. We've been locked in the same cycles for so long. It's just kind of like, and we've seen what it produces, and it's not much.
Boys, do you know what? That Smiley episode. I don't know about you, man, but that Smiley episode did it for me, bro.
It changed things for you.
It changed my life, small, because I was like, yo, when you hear like the live, like real practical experience of someone who was in that position, as in he wanted all those things from a young age, got it, realized like it's not worth it, and like obviously we're still growing, we're still young enough, but it's like realizing that's not even that important, all those kind of words.
Just chasing bomb.
You get me?
Enough, like I can't lie, it's actually enough.
Oh,
in moderation.
You say that, like, it's actually enough.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lie.
But I'm even wondering, so like hopping off from that question, what was the biggest way 2025 changed each of you, man?
Who wants to go first? Cause
okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
I feel like like to kind of go back to what I was saying before, I feel like it just kind of proved to me like one, like all these things that you're chasing, it doesn't benefit you. It's not really bringing anything to your life. Like there's no point of like dedicating so much time to something that doesn't bring purpose.
Word.
Because you only have so much time on this earth. So it's like if you're not really chasing things that better you or better the people around you or better just like anyone, like it's just you're just kind of slowly destroying yourself, and hopefully it's not too late till you realize. And it's like now I feel like I just want to just, whether if I'm adding more to my life or to other people's life, it's like I just want to be part of the change that's going to happen. Do you get me?
Yeah. 100. Should I go next? For me, 2025 is like finally the time where I really feel aligned with myself. First time in ages. Like everything that, I may have been interested in as a kid that I kind of put off. I feel like there's one saying or there's one piece of advice people try and give you that I don't think is helpful. It's being realistic. I don't think that's a helpful piece of advice. I feel like you should dare to dream. You should always, you know, be ambitious, be driven in what you want to achieve. And I feel like all these different ideas I've had in my head, I've just been, you know, putting them on the shelf for a long period of time. But now I really feel like not only am I working towards them, but I'm planning and sequencing them.
Yeah.
So I'm able to like get the most out of my day and like complete them as well. So
I
one of them
think
being this
that
podcast as well.
relates to the complacency thing.
Yeah.
Where I feel like in a lot of our circles, I don't want to necessarily say, you know, Ireland or Dublin, but in my environment, I do find that sometimes people are so complacent with like where they're at, and they don't dare to dream big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like dreaming big isn't gonna pay the bills. You know what I mean? It's not stable, but at the same time, if you can think of something, for me, I'm starting to feel like there should be a reason why those ideas are coming to you.
Yeah.
It's God, honestly, and
It
I feel
really
like a lot
is.
of people don't realize that. And the thing about it is like God will give you an idea, and if you don't take that idea, He will give it to somebody
Someone
else.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever noticed you have an idea, you don't act on it, and you see someone else with it in a few
Facts.
days?
Yeah.
You get me? Like, you're not coming up with these things yourself. But one thing that I will add to what you said was people aren't audacious enough, me included. I feel like you just kind of take life as it comes, and you don't really want to risk too much because of you're afraid to fail, and you're afraid to lose things, and you're afraid to lose money. Or you're afraid to just, like, you don't really know what happens. But I'm not gonna lie, if you don't try, it will definitely not happen. And if you do try, you're closer to making it happen.
And like you said, be the change.
Yeah,
the change.
That is the, like, Izzy came up with one of, this is gonna be our slogan, I hope. The show don't tell.
Show don't tell.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
true.
about being the change rather than, you know, always talking about, we should be doing this. It's like actually putting it into practice.
Prove it.
Living,
You know what I mean?
being living proof of the things you say.
Exactly.
Which, were you done at your
Mhm.
recap for 2025? Like what changed you? Is there anything else you wanted to add?
Not really. Nah, I think that's mainly the main focus. But
Okay.
yeah, like
Because for me, my 2025, like, if I'm being honest, the first half was decent.
Okay.
For me, it was decent because
Okay.
obviously my final year in college, finished college.
graduates.
You get me? You thank God.
I do.
Fair play, fair play, fair
You
play.
thank God. But like, summer was fun. You man know I had a nice summer.
But we
My
know.
summer
I had
was
a
nice.
we know.
We all had nice summers.
I had a nice one. You know what I mean? It's cozy.
Cozy,
But it was towards the end of summer, and for me, when things just kind of changed perspective, it was literally the Smiley episode.
Serious.
Ever since then, it really just played on my mind, a lot of the stuff he was saying, and the fact that he came on the episode and was talking to us. It was like that video just holds me accountable every time I think about it. It's like, yo, he was really he's warning us about, you know, the lifestyle that you think you want, and chasing things that you think you want. Because realistically, if you listen to yourself enough, when you get into a lot of situations, you knew you shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just you choose to, I'm young, let me just experiment, let me have fun.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be able to do this.
I can come back to God when I'm a bit older.
Do you get me? All that stuff. So for me, 2025, I got convicted. God
Amen,
gripped
amen.
my homo. Hey,
just putting a
bro,
headlock, like,
do you get me? Like,
yeah.
I used to feel like it was so cliche when you hear people say, you know, like, oh, they got convicted, or like they felt, you know, the presence of God and it made them kind of like change the whole life around. But for me, I feel like it just made me want to chase purpose. And I feel like you either chase purpose in the world, and in the world doing worldly things, or in the world doing things that, you know, like you said, ideas you get from God. So that was 2025 in a nutshell for me.
Yes, man.
Thank God we're here now.
Speaking of the world, and not in that way, what do you guys think culture was like? What do you think the world was like in 2025? Like, what would you say one big global moment really hit home for you guys? Like, serious, it can be funny.
When did the Olympics happen?
Olympics was not
Sorry,
in 2025.
Yeah,
Olympics was not in
Clearly it was a
2025.
big
bro.
deal for you.
Yeah,
That's when I was
I didn't
Tokyo.
know.
bro.
Yeah, it
Like
was
2020.
I don't think there was
2024.
2024. I don't
I'm
think there was
even
any global moment.
Well,
that
there was
really
the
gripped me.
Diddy documentary.
Oh,
and the
sorry.
Diddy situation.
Listen,
That's true.
listen. Someone's giggling. Who's tickling them?
And
Somebody's giggling.
yeah, but I don't
Bro.
think we're gonna get into Diddy today. To be
It's
honest,
it's a bit too.
I didn't finish watching the documentary.
I
I
finished.
couldn't even start it, bro.
Oh,
Couldn't-
what?
I
It
couldn't
was
even
actually
start it.
good. I can't lie.
I won't lie. I
Serious.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I watched 2
You
episodes.
enjoyed it, yeah?
As in the documentary.
You enjoyed watching Diddy, innit?
Oh,
You're a weird guy, fam.
Had to.
Man,
had to.
breathe.
Had to.
Breathe.
Relax.
Do you know one global moment that stressed me out, bro?
Go on.
Mm.
That Charlie Kirk thing, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
guy.
I actually forgot about that.
Guy.
That
I was actually
so
talking
dark.
to someone about that
Guy,
the other day.
That was so dark.
I remember I watched the video. I said I couldn't believe I just saw that. Bro.
Yeah,
I couldn't
bro.
believe I just saw that. That messed me up.
And
I'm like,
people's reactions to that was
Yeah,
disgusting.
you think that somebody didn't
Whoa.
die, like, and I
Whoa.
understand, like, whether if you agreed with what he was saying or not, like, someone still died.
Like
at the end
people
of the day.
who are into politics and like because of people, like it makes no sense to me that people who are into politics are like really bad at hearing other people's opinions
Mm.
when you know your opinion to someone is like invalid.
Yeah.
So it's like it's so hypocritical to be into politics and not respect like the fact
Yeah.
that other people have different views.
Exactly, you have
That's
views
just it.
too, so it's just kind of like, obviously I understand like moral codes and like what is
Mm.
blatantly wrong and blatantly right,
Mm.
but it's like everyone
Didn't
thinks the way they
deserve to
think for a
die.
reason.
Nah.
Exactly,
You
like
get
you
me?
can't, I don't like he as long as he wasn't directly harming people or he wasn't like, obviously I can understand that he was probably planting seeds in the minds of people who were harming people, but it's like, does that still warrant his
Yeah.
death?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Mm.
necessarily.
Look, I feel like I don't agree with the thing he said. I don't agree with him inciting hatred. He didn't deserve to die though. But the way the internet have done him, like if you hear TikTok videos, bro, they use his last words as like TikTok meme, and then they try and like play it off like they grab the bullet with chopsticks or something like that.
I didn't
Have
see
you man
that. No, I just saw like people
This is
like,
why I delete
Making-
TikTok, bro.
yeah, like making
Certified
like using his face for like
That-
parodies and
that-
stuff.
Yo,
like that.
you know that started to mess with me. You know, anytime I see a still picture, I assume I'm gonna see his face.
Do
bro.
you even know like another I guess global thing? It's been around this AI, bro. I don't even know what to believe
Guy.
anymore, man.
Bro, there's so
Guy.
many. But my mom was showing me a video on WhatsApp, and I wanted to tell her it was AI,
But
but it's
you
like
didn't have the heart.
because it wasn't even part of the point. It was the
Yeah.
message that they were saying was
Yeah.
true, but I was just
Yeah.
kind of like, she doesn't know that these are not
Yeah.
real people,
Yeah.
and I was just
Yeah.
like, bro,
Yeah.
that's actually kind of scary.
it's scary.
Because one of my
bro.
boys as well, he always sends us videos into the group chat. It's kind of like a running joke now. He sends us videos into the group chat. And I'm just like, what the hell? How is this
Oh,
dream? And we're like, bro, don't stop. We're like, bro, this is AI. I said, you're part of the WhatsApp
You
uncles,
get-
you know.
bro.
Yeah, the WhatsApp uncles
Do
are
you
going
know-
to be
do you
sending
know,
rubbish around.
like small, yeah. I think when I get older, I'm not gonna be that tech savvy. Like
Yeah.
I
You
think
would
I'm
already
gonna be
not
one
tech
of
savvy.
those.
Oh, you're gonna be one of them ones.
You have to put your glasses.
I see you.
I don't know. I like to live in the real world, like. So,
I
you
hear
know what I
you.
mean?
But I knew something has shifted when my Marge sent me a video of a baby doing leg work here. And I mean like a 4-month-old doing leg work. And she was laughing. And then I didn't have the heart to tell her that, yo,
Videos like
this
that
is
have been
not
around
real.
for a while, though.
No,
There
but
used to
this
be an
one is
ad.
like 1-to-1, bro. Like
Yeah.
it looks
looks
like
real.
the legs are even bent together. Like it really looks like a
K
new
leg
one,
or
bro.
bow leg.
Or bow leg, bro. Just pigeon toe, bro. You get me? So it was looking very serious, but it's gone to a point where these men are even using these AI tools to make sick videos now. This way, starting to do like perverted things,
Yeah.
you know, all like them nude pictures and stuff like that, or them like kid stuff as well.
Bro,
Like
all that stuff is
weird,
bound
bro.
to happen, bro. People's minds are just.
it just ruined it.
That's
bro.
kind
Yeah,
of part of the ethical
ruined it.
conversations about AI. Even the thing about AI, like some countries are using AI for advisors for the government.
That's
Like last
bro,
year,
that's
I think
getting
in
scary, bro.
September, Albania's what did they do? Albania appointed an AI system named Delilah to a cabinet level position.
Delilah. Hey.
Yeah, but no, not Delilah. Sorry, Diella.
Okay.
to assist in fighting corruption and
Same
public
thing though.
That's
procurement, which is mad.
That's
Yeah.
a madness, bro.
Yeah.
But
That's
to
a
be fair, a lot of governments use AI. Not only just Albania, to be fair, but that was bound to happen because I can actually understand that in the sense of you can use prompts for it to think
Yeah.
without bias and without like personal gain and personal interest and senses like that. But it's like you can't do that and then now you start having conversations about whether AI is going to take over the world. Whether we like it or not, AI will most likely take over the world.
100%.
We're not going to have a say because of we kind of open Pandora's box.
I feel like the only industry that could be safe or should be safe is maybe entertainment, like live entertainment.
You know they've already started using like maybe
Robots.
live entertainment. But
Yeah,
I don't think
live.
we're gonna
live
care
entertainment.
as much anymore. But they've like there's like AI social media creators and like content creators and stuff.
Oh
like
my
AI
God.
musicians,
It's just
AI
mad.
directors,
AI music,
AI
bro.
creatives.
AI
it's
music
starting
is
to get-
mad. I can't lie.
I don't like
I won't
that,
lie.
bro.
Like, is there AI podcasters?
Yes.
we might have competition.
At this point in time,
Possible, there
nah.
actually could be.
Because in my opinion, I feel like there's certain things that like humans should just want a human's
Yeah,
perspective on.
Exactly.
Even things like, you know, having a counselor, like I don't think people would want to listen to AI, but I could be wrong.
People definitely
I
go
could
to
be wrong.
ChatGPT for therapy
Oh.
questions. Even me included. I'm
Oh.
people sometimes.
Some
Sometimes you
people,
just want
bro.
in it, bro. A lot of
Oh,
people do it because
bro.
sometimes you just want to hear points and like, but a lot of the time,
That's not loneliness.
maybe.
Stretch.
Well,
Sometimes I just want info. Sometimes I
Well,
just want
there's
info,
times where
innit?
I've asked ChatGPT questions and it kind of hit the nail on the head. I'm not gonna
Words.
lie. So I was like,
It's true.
Words.
when you're
W-
doing that, why
would
would
you
I not
not-
come back?
I feel like, would you not want to like have a conversation with someone and
Yeah,
get
when
to
it-
that point eventually, even if it takes
Yeah,
1
it's
hour?
true.
Nah,
Because that's a whole.
when it's on a serious level, like these are just like quick questions. innit? But I'd never now come and sit ChatGPT.
Why am I bleeding from my?
Exactly. I start asking the questions about my child. What are you talking about? First of all,
Slow down.
Don't worry about it.
Slow down.
I'm not even gonna go into that.
Yeah,
But yeah, man.
For me, the creative scene, I feel like that's very dangerous, bro. That's a very dangerous.
Sorry.
Hmm?
Speaking of creative scene, yeah, I've been meaning to say this about from 2025 moving on to 2026. Yeah,
Yeah.
any of the boys or girls or friends that I have or yous have that are like talented, funny, or just have gifts,
Yeah.
I don't like. I need to push a lot of them to just start making content, bro.
Words.
Because there's so many talented people,
Yeah.
especially funny people, bro.
Very,
Who,
very funny.
anytime I'm talking to any of my boys who are just funny, I'm just like, bro,
Yeah,
like, why are you not doing something with this? Do you get
there's
me?
not enough like real content creators.
Do you
There's
get
only
me?
people that there's too many people that just sit in front of the camera in the room and just either lip sync or dance or like you're not taking it. There's not a level of seriousness. Like even the other day, right? I posted and a couple of you lot posted it as well for Who Wants a Free Video Edited. Only like 3 people got back to me.
Damn.
Which is mad because of it's like, and that just showed me there's not enough content creators because of it's like, I'm doing this for free. You have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally trying to do something, and it's just kind of like, if that was in America, if that was in
Bro.
probably Africa, somewhere, any
Bro.
country in Africa or like the UK,
Mm.
I'm sure it'd be easier. But it's just kind of like only 3 people.
There needs to be more of an incentive in Ireland.
Yeah.
Like
More
there
than
isn't really an incentive because it's so like, bro, the economy, right? Like
Yeah.
the cost of living, all this stuff is like being creative and going down the route of, you know, your passion and your dreams isn't really sustainable in like the economy we live in because there's no like, let's say creator funds and stuff. There's no incentive for people to be like, you know what, I want to do this full time. Let me, you know,
let me actually dedicate time. and
There's,
actually
get
try
me?
to
there's
do
also very few examples of like real successes. as well.
Success
very
stories,
few.
yeah.
There are very much so like people who have made it, but there's just very
And
few.
the thing with that though is like a saying our parents always say, do they have 10 heads?
Words.
You know what I mean? Like they're just like us. They just had an idea and they went for it.
They were driven.
Do you get me? So I feel like that whole kind of mentality really needs to shift where people are talented but they're too shy or they're too, you know, self-conscious about what
image.
are people gonna say.
Yeah.
They don't want to be embarrassed and
Yeah.
all this stuff. But it's like, yo, you're only gonna be embarrassing until you make it.
It's true.
Do you get me?
We call it cringe mountain. You have
Yeah.
to actually climb
Do you
up
get
that
me?
cringe because at the end of the day, once everybody flocks to you, like it's not going to be cringe anymore.
Exactly.
Nobody will see it as cringe.
Exactly.
So.
And a lot of things I notice is that if these people were to go to a different country, and just set up and just start doing what they should be doing now, they probably wouldn't be as scared to do it.
Probably not.
You know, like I've taught one of my friends, he's planning on like moving out to basically just to find himself, right? And I've told him for a while that he should start vlogging and stuff like that. But I feel like he's gonna start doing it when he moves, which I do hear. But it's so unfortunate that like there's so many people talented here that don't necessarily feel comfortable using their talent here because of the way like things can kind of like the sentiments people have or the whole notions thing, crabs in a bucket, you know, all those types of mentalities. But this year, I genuinely feel like everyone should, like, it's kind of like a wake-up call for people to just start chasing their dreams. You don't have anything to lose while you can still dream.
Just do what you want to do. Like, I feel like people are so like, I'm not gonna lie, if you're not chasing your dreams because of you're afraid of what other people will think, you're dope. Honestly, I'm so sorry, and that's just the reality. Because imagine being 80 years old and in your deathbed, and you tell your grandchildren, "I wanted to be this and that, but I didn't do it because I was concerned about what other people were thinking."
Yeah,
like that's not a good enough reason. It's just like live your life. Like these people are not, and this is what like I remember who was it that said it to me. It was Congo Boy. He was kind of just talking about the whole thing of like, don't be so concerned. Like these people don't pay your bills. Why the hell do you care what people think? And they don't like. It doesn't actually benefit you at all.
I think that comes with even a self-confidence and like 100%. Self-belief, because a lot of people aren't like. There shouldn't be anything that stops you from doing what you think or want to do outside of you. Do you know what I mean? If you don't want to do something, that should be the only reason you don't do it. Anything outside of that is like, yo, you really need to think about why you're not doing these things.
It's true.
Procrastination. You get me? Yeah, not wanting
even
it
going
enough.
off what you're saying there, another major thing you need to focus on is like having focus towards it, having that tunnel vision towards like, this is my goal, I'm going to achieve it. I was watching, as you might know, on Saturday, Mighty Supreme, and there's one line in the movie. There was one line in the movie that like it's part of the campaign, right? Where this well, one of his women anyway is asking him, so what are you gonna do? Let's not spoil it for people.
Okay.
But one of his girls asks him, so what are you gonna do if this ping pong thing doesn't work out? This guy says, that doesn't even enter my consciousness. You know what I mean? Like he's so focused, he's so honed in on the fact that that's the only end goal, that like the thought of failing doesn't even like register to him. You know what I mean?
You see the thing about life, honestly, I feel like if you wholeheartedly chase something, it will happen. I'm not gonna like, obviously it may not always happen for certain people, but I feel like if you're the type of person that
I don't know about that. I don't know if it won't always happen. I think people are just not patient enough, man.
Maybe, but it's like, because I feel like there has to be some examples of people that did chase things wholeheartedly. But in fact, I don't even want, that's not a conversation. If you chase anything wholeheartedly, it will happen.
I have a little different perspective. I feel like you have to chase something for its own sake, not for the sake of validation for others. It's a very important
perspective.
Perspective. You need to, if you chase something for the sake of money or status for other people, you are not doing it because of the purity of it.
I don't even think you should chase it. I think it's about positioning.
It should flow naturally.
Like anything you chase is the fact that you're chasing it, it's running away from you, it's moving away from you. So you should position yourself in a way that things come to you. You get me? Put yourself in positions where it's like, okay, like I'm in this position now, I can do X, Y, and X or whatever because it's close to me, rather than being far away from a lot of the things that you want to do and saying, oh, I want to do this. You know what I mean?
Someone read the 48 Laws of Power.
Did I?
Did you? I feel like you did. I feel like you did.
Natural, baby.
This guy.
I'm screaming.
I hear. But man, let's get into the entertainment of the year though. What were we saying in terms of music? How was this? Shakabulizi.
Marvel.
Escaladizi.
Marvel's year last year still. He done his big one.
He really did. His run last year, fair play to him.
Your body like meat pie.
Well, I was hearing a couple people comparing his run to Ashake's 2022.
I actually had that written down. I won't lie. Anyone that's seen that, you don't know, but because it's like, he done his big one, but Ashake.
Wait.
No, there's no
wait. Sorry.
There's no wait, bro.
He did it. I don't know if he did his big one because Marvel, like maybe like technically
he was dropping almost like
no,
every 2 weeks.
not even that. But technically he did his big one. Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's been making music, like
Yeah, but that was his I guess climb to fame in the sense of everybody was playing and stuff.
I don't necessarily think that. I think he found a method that worked and stuck with it.
Mm.
I don't think he's limited to that because a lot of his old music doesn't even sound like that.
Yeah,
like
and that's why we don't know it. Name them songs right now. You can't name it.
Tumo Weto.
But that was part of his 2025 run. I don't know if he dropped it last year, but people were playing it though.
I think that's from 2024.
Which one?
But were you playing in 2024?
Yeah,
Were you,
bro.
you were not playing
I've
it in
been
2024.
I was playing that song for time, bro.
But not in 2024. And that's
don't know,
part
bro.
of his run. That's what I'm saying. If you were playing
Yeah,
it in
no,
2025.
it wasn't part of his run. It wasn't part of his
My
run. His
opinion
run was Escaladizi.
Yeah, that's what really started
Onwards.
it. Most people do not have Tumaweto in their playlist.
I do.
You're not most people.
Yeah,
Take it,
facts.
So
Get me,
man, stop challenging me. What's wrong with you?
well, my point is, I just feel like a lot of even Ashake had been making music for time
true,
before
he
he got his turn in the limelight,
Mm.
and then it's about staying there.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So I feel like
But I think
I think
that's
bigger
what the
things are
run is
coming.
when you enter the limelight and how long you stay there for.
but you said big one.
Yeah, he did do his big one.
If he
I
drops
think
a,
you can do bigger than like
Hopefully,
I'm
he
not
can, like-
limiting
Yeah,
him
yeah,
to
but
like
obviously
what
you can
he's-
only talk of what's
yeah,
in front of us
yeah,
right now, innit?
first,
So.
first.
I think if he drops a solid project, and well, to be honest, his project has to shake the room.
He did drop a project last
He
year.
dropped a project.
He dropped an album, no?
Or is
He
it?
dropped something.
Yeah,
He
it's
dropped
very-
an. I'm pretty sure
He
he dropped an album.
dropped. What did he drop?
But
I don't even have it here, but he dropped something.
But all that aside, I can't lie, comparing that run to Ashake's run is blasphemy,
Yeah,
bro.
you don't know, but
You don't even
can't
understand
lie,
what he
I'd
was
compare
doing.
it to like Naira Marley or something in like
Yeah.
2019 or 2020.
Naira Marley.
Naira Marley had his run.
Like, we really have to deep what Ashake did. I
guess,
swear he went
guess,
from
yeah.
Sungba to Terminator
Yeah.
to which one? Peace Be Upon You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To which one?
Leah did up.
Lonely at the top. He
Tree,
dropped Mr. Money.
Yeah.
At that point in time, the world was at his feet, bro.
It's true still.
You know what I mean?
So top who's the top 3 Afrobeats right now, would you say?
This is a
I'm not going to lie. I think it's Wizkid, Davido, and Ashake. I feel like Burna Boy has been demoted a little bit.
I hear it.
But I feel like he's not trying as hard as he used to try.
You know what it is? I used to not like. Let me not say I used to. I don't really like Burna Boy slander, yeah, because I feel like people who don't like Burna Boy don't like him because of his personality.
Now, I love Burna Boy. Obviously, he's like it's very hard to love him at the moment
You
because
get
he keeps
me?
on doing a lot of funny stuff.
Moving like
But-
Kanye, innit?
Well,
Small,
I
small.
won't lie,
Very
very erratic,
comparison
but
time.
like,
Yeah.
but like he is talented.
Yeah,
And
he's
if
mad
it's like
talented.
raw talent,
that's what I mean.
if we're talking about raw talent, then I'm gonna bring Burna Boy back. I think it's Burna Boy, Ashake, and
Can
Rema.
I ask a question?
same.
Can I?
Mm.
Burna Boy, Ashaka, and Rema.
Yeah,
okay?
I think they're the most
Can
talented.
I ask a
artists.
question? Can Wizkid sing?
No, he can sing,
What's
but
happening here?
like you see what it is. I'm not going to lie, right? I don't
No,
think
is he? Can Wizkid sing?
now they'll never come on the podcast. But it's
No,
okay.
I'm just
Me
asking.
personally, I think Wizkid, Davido, and Tiwa Savage. I feel like they are not the Afrobeat artists.
I don't know if I can co-sign this.
When you rush him, make sure he's on his own. Bro. Make sure he's on his own. That's not my
We just
business.
podcast together.
I'm telling you.
I might have to take this up. But Tiwa Savage is like she's good, but there's definitely other people I feel like that probably. I think it's just because of she was the star girl from early. She was the first star girl in Nigeria,
I mean,
and then Afrobeat.
Fairs. I do hear what you're saying, yeah.
She was a pop
But she
princess.
can sing though.
She can, but she can sing. It's okay. I'm just gonna read it.
Come on now. Don't
No,
even
Like
come
obviously,
in,
like
yeah.
the thing about certain things, especially music, if you start doing things first that nobody else was doing, and you're actually pretty good,
Yeah.
it will make you seem better than you actually are. But obviously, if like she's good, to be fair.
I mean-
I like this is too much hate.
Yeah,
What am I
okay,
doing?
yeah. I can't like
Leave it back in conversation.
Leave her alone, man.
Nah, she's good, but like she's even going through right now. Like people keep on
but
hating on her.
Speaking of Tiwa and even I'm pretty sure her and Wizkid had a little thing.
I think, but they always do that. I think they were the first ones to do that, but they tried to do the same thing with Rema and Ayra Starr. They tried to do the same thing with Wizkid and Thames, and now they're trying to do it with Dave and Thames. So it's like there's just all
The
for
Wizkid
PR.
and Thames, but Dave and Thames apparently broke a lot of people's hearts for some reason.
Remember
I
when
don't know.
Whiskey tried to carry
Yeah, you couldn't-
I didn't
you
want
don't have the capacity.
Oh,
bro.
Kò lè táyé lọ.
That was funny
I was
as
like-
shit. I won't lie.
Nah,
You
we'll
can't knock
still
him
do
out
that
for
again.
dreaming though.
You
Because
get me?
if one of you
do
guys
that
were in
again.
this position, you
get
try
me?
to.
Oh,
Especially if you smash
if
me.
you were in that position,
I would have succeeded. Guy, I
Oh,
don't go to
like,
gym for nothing, bro. I'm trying to bench press anti. Get me? I'm really about that, bro.
He's not gonna bleep this out, Sha.
Oh, never,
I'm
bro.
putting this in.
Never,
Believe
never.
that.
I was gonna say, I was thinking, right? We haven't done this. Either I'm crazy, I'm right in a minute. I want to bring it back, but I have an either I'm crazy or I'm right, right?
Yeah.
So either I'm crazy or I'm right, but women.
Oh no.
Okay, go.
This is based on I've done research, so
Okay.
I'll back up after, yeah.
Okay.
But women tend to. I'm even scared myself. Women tend to choose guys who don't really like them.
Okay.
Let's just either I'm crazy. Or I could be crazy for saying that. I could be crazy.
I
could be
get
right.
that because of there's definitely women that I don't like you that much. You know I don't like you that much. I'm even confused on why you're even staying with me.
Did you get me?
So it's like I do get that, but I think it's just because of like some people. This is even a people thing. People want things that they can't have,
Exactly.
and I think that's where
I
it plays into
and
the
and,
most.
and
I do
that,
agree on
that
that.
is so based on studies. Let me now let me now bring up
Get your
um,
sources, bro.
You
my-
might have
my
the names
sources-
of researcher and the address. So
headman.com.
Okay,
Let's just say that
okay.
most men, a woman's fantasy, right? Most men dream of a peaceful, loving relationship, a loyal partner, a happy home, maybe a couple of kids and a dog. Men want simplicity and stability, which is great, right? You man, can you agree to that?
Yeah, I agree with
I can
that.
attest to
Okay, but here's the thing. Women's romantic fantasies are quite different. Women are naturally drawn to challenge and transformation. In every romance novel or love story, they adore the woman. Hey, reading. Chai!
So now,
The
You
ones that you hated reading that
You
lot
get
of
me in
class.
class. Everybody's just laughing when you're reading.
guys,
Stop laughing.
It's not funny.
that's deep.
Okay, let me go again. But here's the thing: women's romantic fantasies are quite different. Women are naturally drawn to challenge and transformation. In every romance novel or love story they adore, the woman is chasing the bad boy or the emotionally distant man. Why? Because her ultimate fantasy is to take someone who is unattainable and make him hers. In 2025, I experienced being on that side for maybe like the first time in my life.
And what
Where
side?
in terms of like you just said, like if you don't really like, you know, you're
Like
not really
someone like that.
like you don't really like someone like that, but for some reason that's making them more interested in you. And when I experienced that for the first time, I was like, this is weird. Like I didn't like it. I was just like, why you do like what? Do you
What's
get
going
me?
on here?
But so what do you guys think?
That's why
Is that a
some
crazy
people think
statement
I'm a
or-
dickhead because of that.
Yeah.
Like some people think I'm a bad person, but it's just because I just did not really like you that much. Some people probably think I'm cold. No, I'm not cold. Ask. People will tell you.
Ask
I'm
about
cold.
me.
It's just that, and it's like it's true, but I'm never one to really lie about things. Like I'll never lie
Yeah.
to a girl and say that I like her more than I do,
Mm.
because that's just not how I play. That's dating, in my opinion. But like I do agree with that. But I don't think it's just women. I think it's men as well. Hence why people have celebrity crushes. Like you know that you'll
Difficult
never
to attain.
exactly. You know
But there's a difference between a crush,
there is a
and
difference.
there's a
and
difference
actually
between a
trying to chase
crush
somebody.
and like having a boyfriend who doesn't like you.
Okay, that is a drag. If you have a boyfriend that doesn't like you, you're dating for vibes. Like, what are you dating for?
Do you
Your
not think
boyfriend
that?
actually doesn't rate you at all. That's mad.
So you man haven't.
No, I know people like
You
that.
get me? That's what I'm saying. Like,
And
that's
well,
what I'm
not gonna
saying. Like,
get into that, but yeah, and it's like sometimes, to be honest, and one thing about 2025, I'm not giving people advice anymore.
yeah,
I'm
they don't
completely-
listen,
They
bro.
will
because
never
there's no
they
point.
don't listen.
I've given up. I'm not like I don't really know.
Mm.
You're
Yeah, if you want my advice, watch the podcast. That's the
Facts.
only way you're gonna get my advice. Other than
This
that,
is what we really think. When you come to talk to me, I just listen and say, yeah.
Yeah.
I say go to episode 18 or go.
I'll send you the link if you need, man. I just
Us,
wanna-
no.
me,
Like,
bro. Nah,
Because
nah.
I'm tired, bro. I've been giving advice for years, and it's just.
Yeah.
But sometimes though, when people do listen to me, I'm just kind of like, you see, you listen to me, wow, okay. And the thing about my advice, which I find so strange, is I never remember what I tell people ever.
Damn.
Like I don't know if you lot ever realize when you say, I won't lie, like what you're saying yesterday, or I don't what you did. Told me to do. I said, what did I tell you to do? As long as you're still alive, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You
It couldn't
You
have been that bad, but-
sometimes, yeah, when I say, something that Michael told me, yeah, you're like, oh, wait, what did I say again?
But I
You be
never,
excited.
but
You
I
be
never
excited.
remember. Like I'm not even
Say,
joking.
I said that.
Lich, but so I'm like, me, I know ball of it, man. Sometimes I'm even a bit surprised, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not giving advice anymore. I'm like, if you want advice, watch the pod or just go and read a book or
Facts.
something, or touch
Right.
grass. Like,
You get me? Any of you, man, have a crazy or I'm
I
right?
have one.
Let's
So
hear.
it's kind of, to be fair,
Don't
I
please
have,
don't be PC. I really
yeah, I have
put
I have
myself-
two to be fair, but
Let's hear.
so one, I really wish we were recording around the time of the whole island doesn't support people and da.
Yeah,
But it's like
facts.
my thing is, right, I'm not gonna lie. One, if you're not like, if you don't have haters, you're not popping for one. Two, everybody gets hate. I don't think there's anybody that puts themselves in the public that doesn't get hate.
Yes.
Even Jesus had haters. Like what? Like
Facts.
come on, bro. Like you're bound to have haters, but your haters shouldn't stop you from doing what you do. And
Exactly.
obviously, what you focus on the most will be your reality. So if
Mm.
you focus on the support, that's going to be your reality. If you focus on the hate, you will like, because I do understand in the whole, sometimes it feels like the bad can outweigh the good and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm not going to like, just focus on the good and like,
Even focus on your purpose. Like
It's
focus
true,
on
don't
why
even
you're
watch
doing
that
what you're doing.
sometimes. It's like,
Honestly.
unless like if you're doing something to do with like sales and it's like people's support actually kind of does affect you in the sense of like it's money to you, cool.
Yeah.
But it's like if you're like a content creator, like bro, people don't have to like you in the beginning. Like as long as you're
Facts.
not doing rubbish and like being a bad person or harming nobody, like you're only on social media for yourself. Like I'll give someone as like Anto's Corner, for example, right? She gets so much hate. A lot of people would have stopped, some people would have killed themselves, some people would have self-harmed. But it's like, bro, and the maddest thing is she just gets hate for the way she looks.
Yeah,
Which is
that's
so crazy.
dark,
And it's
dude.
like I
That's
really do
dark.
commend her for her strength.
Honestly.
Because it takes strength to be a content creator.
Bro,
It
she's
takes
stronger than all those people
Bro,
hating
I'm not
on
going
her,
to
like,
lie.
you know
Like,
what I mean?
it takes so much power to actually just show up time after time, regardless of what people are saying about you, regardless of what people are doing, especially unprovoked. Because I don't really think, like, maybe I could be wrong, but I don't really think she bothers that much
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
She does
Like,
that,
people
man.
are just hating because of the easiest thing to do in life is to talk.
I think people hate on people like that because they're intimidated by them. They're intimidated by the fact that
It takes a lot of balls.
do you
to
get
go
me?
on-
Yeah.
Like
on the internet.
people have so many opinions on her looks, but yet in the midst of that, she still
Yeah.
like puts
So
herself
she knows
out
what she
there.
looks like,
Do
but
you
like,
get me?
bro, who cares? Like, it's
Do you get
just,
me?
what can she
Facts.
do about it? Like, and it's not even that deep. Like,
Literally isn't that
like
deep.
the people that are talking are probably rotten to someone
know what
else
I
as
mean?
well.
Words.
Beauty
Like,
is in
just
the
move
high
it.
of
And which gives me on thought. Oh, this is a very good pivot. This brings
Yeah.
me on to my second I'm crazy on, right? I don't like people that move too sexy.
Yes.
Like you move like your shit don't stink. Bro,
Yeah,
you're like
bro.
be humble, bro.
Wait,
Like
wait, what do you mean by shit though?
like as in like you moving like this shit, your shit don't stink like
Like
you
your
get me?
actual shit?
No, just in general,
like,
I just
yeah.
just
Oh,
moving
sorry,
as if
okay,
you're just-
okay,
you're-
okay, my
like,
bad,
as
my
if
bad.
you're too cool for school.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Like, but who are you? Like, I'm not gonna like
Yeah.
relax, bro.
Fair,
Like,
fair, fair.
maintain that. No, I'm not gonna do that. But
Maintain it
relax,
down,
like
bro.
chill. Like, I don't know people that move too sexy. Like, bro, relax. Like,
I just
I
know
mean-
there's niggas out here that are just smoldering every single
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
bro.
like, you just-
squinting eye, bro.
Okay,
every
wait,
single
wait.
time,
Okay,
bro.
let me just say something, yeah, because I do hear that, and I do somewhat kind of agree, yeah.
so that means you're part of the people that
No.
move too
You're one of
sexy,
them.
innit?
You're one of them, aren't you?
No, me, I'm not even. I haven't reached sexy yet. I'm still working.
I don't
out,
even
I'm
mean
still going
like
to the gym.
sexy and looks wise alone. It's just like you're just moving as if you're just the
Nah,
hottest
bro.
shit on the
I
block.
think
Aura, like,
I
you
think
get me?
that comes from a place of, you know, a lot of people are insecure, like deep down.
Mm.
I feel like a lot of people who, you know, move sexy or they care a lot about their looks and stuff, they're like insecure.
Maybe.
Do you get me? Because a lot of things are coping mechanisms where people like overcompensate in areas where they feel like weak within themselves, but to other people, like
I feel like you're not getting what I'm saying, which is crazy
Okay.
because it's just like I thought it was even like Blanche lingo, but just sexy in the sense of like you're moving like you're just too like you're just too cool, like
yeah,
as
just
if
too
you're
hot,
better than
like,
people, like do you get
you know?
me? You don't
okay, so it's not about looks.
not solely, just moving like
Is
you're
looks
just,
part
you're
of
just,
it?
It can be, but it's not the main
It's not
thing.
okay. So you're mainly
It's
just
not the traditional
You're
way of
saying
sexy.
people who just
I just think that they're just better than people, and like they're just
Okay.
too like they just always have something to say, or like they just think that they're better than people.
Okay,
Ultimately,
yeah.
I think that's probably the most basic definition of that.
There's one way I can describe it. You know, when you go into a motive, then a guy walks into the motive and he starts doing guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Starts doing
as if
guy.
it's his birthday party.
You know what I
like,
mean?
oh,
He's
relax,
wearing,
bro.
wearing Burberry and everything, bro.
that play music and
wheel
he's
this
shouldering
rock,
people.
Right, bro. Like
Okay,
these people
okay.
are
You know
just
what I
moving like
mean?
they're too cool for school. Like, you get
Yeah,
me? Like,
just
but I think that's
overly
just
excited
maybe
people,
it
bro.
does kind of go back to your point of just like sometimes that's just the
It's
attempt of confidence.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just comes out the wrong way.
I've gotten to a point because I don't know. I feel like I've gotten to a point where there's so many things people can do to annoy me. So I'm just like, I'd rather not get annoyed by people. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I used to like, let's say, like with that or with any kind of thing that, let's say, I don't like people doing. Yeah, I'm just like, okay, there's a reason why they're doing that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Unless they're mad, and if they're mad, that's the
A
reason.
lot of people are mad.
Do you get me? Like,
people are mad.
Yeah,
So-
they got mental illness, bro.
it's
I'm
true
not gonna lie.
still. Anyway,
Let's not
come on, man.
Don't
No.
cancel
Ah!
us, man.
No,
Relax.
no.
2026 just started, mate.
I gotta be honest here, bro.
January.
Okay, what's one proud moment we got from the podcast? What's one thing that we all collectively achieved on Tree TT that made us proud in 2025?
It's just the stats. Like we reached like what 8 countries.
Yeah,
We were I done the maths. Well, I got ChatGPT to do the maths, and I think we're like in the top like 25%.
Wow.
Was it 15 or 20? It's in that
I think it's
range.
at 15, but
It might have been 15, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because you've only been doing it for a year. And like, obviously, when you just look solely at the numbers, in my mind, I'm thinking, we're struggling. No? And then when I do the
God,
maths
I beg.
and then when we got our Wrapped back, when we got our Spotify Wrapped, like I actually looked at it and I was like, I had no clue we reached this many
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
I had
yeah,
no clue
yeah,
that we even, like, obviously, I knew that we left Ireland to a degree, but I didn't even know that we shot the
thinking,
8
do I have
countries.
family in this
Do you
country?
get me? I'm just thinking, who was watching me? And, like, some of the people, okay, I know it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But then some countries are like, I haven't a clue. And it's just mad.
yeah.
And even just being recognized for the
Yeah.
pod and stuff like that.
That
Just
was
like,
crazy.
That's what I was gonna say. For me, is people like actually coming up to me and saying, "Oh, I've seen you on
Yeah.
the TikTok
Yeah.
or
They
something."
they be
like
calling
that."
me the podcast guy. My name is Michael Amaze. Like, come on, podcast guy. Like, come on, guys. You clearly don't watch the episode.
I will lie, we
innit?
didn't even do it like a proper
Yeah,
intro.
maybe that's even part of the problem. Don't
It's
be
your
saying
boy
my name.
MGP. You know the vibes. He
Yeah,
out here,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
and I'm here with
It's your boy Maze, Big Maze.
Bow, bow,
one and
bow.
only.
Ghana's best export.
Ghana.
Ghana
Ghana.
for
You already know
Kwame.
that,
You
so-
like egg?
Well, I say one thing I was really proud of is therefore, like the numbers. Like where for us only recording, the few
like
times that we
19
recorded,
episodes.
only 19
Only 19.
episodes.
19 times.
on and not like the best consistency
Yeah.
and only doing this for about a year. The fact that we've like grown so much in that time, and the fact that we're getting recognized and the support that we get is always love.
Yeah.
I have never
facts.
gotten so far. I've never gotten how's your little podcast going, bro?
Not
before-
honest,
but maybe though.
before we started though,
Yeah.
before when I was telling people, oh yeah, please, like,
Could
Well,
you
so many people
like,
used to
share,
say, why are
subscribe?
you starting
Yeah,
a podcast?
you
I'm
get me?
thinking,
buddy.
do you get
well, I
me?
have things to say.
You know what I
I
mean?
think so. Like, I hope I do. Like, you get me?
Like,
So just-
yeah, facts.
So yeah, now it's just been the support. Therefore, it's been
Yeah,
the support.
nah.
But what would you guys say is the biggest lesson learned from this?
It's not easy,
year?
yo.
It's not easy.
It's not easy at all.
It's
Like,
not.
I'll be
not
real,
easy.
like, but and it's like, ever since I started the podcast, I feel like I've gained so much respect for like content creators,
bro,
like rappers, like
Facts.
anyone that actually
puts themselves
exactly,
out
because this is so hard,
there.
and to consistently do it time after time, especially TikTok. But obviously, I'm mainly on the TikTok. It's like, well, some of these comments is just, why are you talking so
get me,
much?
you can
Like,
deal with
your
who
own life.
actually cares?
Do you know what?
Shut up.
I'm
They can deal
grateful
with you.
for all of those bots, because at the end of the day,
Yeah, most of it is
that's
bots,
that
to be
all
fair.
of you. If you really think like that, you're in a simulation, mate. You're not a real person. Like, you don't have your own mind.
Yeah, man.
What do they call us? Dole gazillionaires. That's what they
What's
call
that?
us. Dole gazillionaires.
What's that?
As
What does
in-
that mean? Like,
It means
someone
that
that's
on the dole. Like
oh, dole.
dole, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Either way.
Malfunction. We see, we're still getting
We're
there, you know.
sorting out the kinks here and there, you know what I mean?
That's good.
But yeah, I'd say biggest lesson is understanding the consistency. How
Yeah.
important consistency is to this,
Yeah.
to just reach a flow. You know what I mean? And like appreciating it, doing it for its own sake, and enjoying the entire process. You know what I mean? I don't want to look at it like, okay, once we get to this stage, then I can enjoy the podcast. No, I want to enjoy every single moment that I have to.
The juke.
The juke, you know what I mean? The juke, bro. So
what was the question again? Just so
biggest lesson learned.
Biggest lesson. Okay, biggest lesson I think I learned is that there's no point caring about numbers. Like numbers shouldn't be numbers shouldn't be in your mind when you genuinely want to do something.
Things for its own sake.
You do it for its own sake, but do it because you want to and do it well. I mean, quality and improving. That's what should be on your mind every day. So every time we come here, it's like we want to be better than the last time. Do you know what I mean? It's not a thing where we're already comfortable or complacent with, you know, how things are. It's like this year especially, we have some things coming, guys.
Big things, man.
Big things. We have big things coming. Like, so yeah, it's about really like expanding, not limiting ourselves, we're gonna push ourselves out of our comfort zones. You know what I mean? And just show our creative mindsets and just
ideas and everything.
And we're just not a podcast. I think that's one thing that we want to push this year. I think we're kind of transitioning from being a podcast to just being a collective.
You get me?
Or just collective of 3 people that just have ideas and actually execute them. So coming this year, you're gonna see us do a lot of things that
you wouldn't expect podcasters to do.
Do you get me? So like, not your typical podcasters, I guess, but
we're typical talkers.
That's it.
We put that in ad promo.
We're creatives, therefore we're just 3 creatives, you know, just trying to get out of it. So yeah, that's the most important thing. Okay, what's one thing that we would all do differently? Like from the start of the podcast to where we are now, what's one thing that we could have
just consistency. I don't really think we really done anything wrong.
Yeah.
To be honest,
that's fair.
Especially from people that didn't really come from like a content creation background
at all.
So it's like, and even the fact of how quickly we kind of learn things. Like even with me and the editing, well, I had a clue how to edit before the first video.
True.
And like now, if you look at the first video to where we are now,
quality,
like, you get me? So it's just kind of
you should add some fire here. Fire, bam, bam.
Just to show you guys my editing skills. But like, like I don't really think there's much that we would do. I don't think we've done anything wrong.
Do you know what? I feel like
consistency.
What we could do differently, because I'm gonna be honest. For the first few episodes, I was holding a lot back. Like I would not have said the statement I said today, like last year. Do you get me? But I'm getting to the point where, not that many people are watching us now.
They're gonna hate you or love you. Like,
do you get me? Like,
say what you want to say.
So it's like, a lot of the time, like, yo, if you're so concerned about people, the people you are concerned about, they might not even be. Do you get me? It's not about necessarily the numbers. Like for me, it's just not about the numbers right now. It's about the
process, man. Actually, just
do you get me? The purpose of this. It's like a conversation, and it's supposed to be a real conversation. So there's no point in us like, you know, being too scared to say stuff. It's like, this is literally a FaceTime call we'd usually have with each other. We're gonna say some crazy stuff, like. Do you know what I mean?
It may or may not be edited out. You never know.
Cause this guy in his mouth, potty mouth, bro. Like just always saying rubbish.
You know just running.
But sometimes you just need to shake things up. That's the way I see it.
Why'd you say shake things, bro?
Pause.
But you can't shake your dreads.
Okay, do you know what? Say nothing. I love this, yeah. Let's snapshot this 3 months from now, bro. I will slap these in your face. I will whip these 2 strands. I will whip these 2 strands.
I'll be waiting, bro.
But I say the biggest thing for me, it's just being less in my head about things. You know, when I'm talking, like sometimes I feel like I get in my head a bit and like worried about the execution of it, that I wasn't truly comfortable on camera. I don't think I was really comfortable on camera and really talking.
That's weird though, because we're not used to this. Well, we weren't used to this, so that's totally understandable.
But I just felt worried about what I could have possibly said. You guys know me. And what I wasn't saying. I feel like I didn't really showcase my presence until, you know, it started to build up around maybe let's say episode 9, episode 10. You know what I mean? So I
nine games to warm up, mate. You better be ready.
You know what I mean? I had to do a little bit of training. Little training. Actually, get me.
Talking to yourself in the mirror.
That's one of them ones, bro. But that's therefore what I would have done differently. I just would have been a bit more at ease with myself.
Mm.
Yeah, going into it, but yeah, now I feel completely comfortable.
That's it, man. That's it.
But,
I think that's us.
can I one more question though?
Of course, there's always one
Yeah,
more question.
one
Just
more,
one more.
one
Just
more.
one more. What's one thing we're leaving in 2025?
Stop chasing Yash.
Yeah,
wait,
facts.
No more
boys.
chasing.
I don't know about
Boys.
leaving that one.
Maybe
Easy,
you, but
I don't know about
maybe-
leaving that one.
Nah,
You're not ready, it's okay.
I'll be dead ass. Like right now, I'll send you to watch that Smiley episode. Honestly, like,
Yeah.
is really not worth it. Like another thing that and
No, I'm playing with you. I'm playing
It's like how much Yash till
did
it's
you
enough,
get me?
though, honestly.
Oh,
It's
Solomon,
like,
how many wives?
oh, like
Look,
you just be chasing until you
Bro.
can't chase anymore. Like, and you see the thing about these things as well is like these are habits. All of these things are habits.
That's
So
what
it's
I'm
like
saying.
if you're so comfortable with chasing multiple women, when it's time for you to just stick to one, if you ever want to get married, you won't be able to do it because of
Exactly.
you're so
Your
used
muscle-
to
you'll be
juggling.
itching,
muscle
you'll be
memory.
itching.
Exactly. Yeah, it's true.
So
You're
it's
right.
She'll
just kinda
bring you
like,
food
well,
home. You're
it's,
just
it's better for you
angry.
to choose to stop before you're forced to stop.
Exactly.
I'm not going
That's
to
true.
lie.
That's true.
But
Very
the
true.
thing I was trying to say is that a lot of the things we're saying now is about essentially chasing your purpose, becoming the person you want, chasing your dreams, doing those things you need to do. And if you continue living a lifestyle that doesn't align with the future you want for yourself, like you're never going to get that future. Do you get me? If you want to have a wife and kids,
Stop becoming that man today.
you get me?
Word.
There's nothing like this whole, we're young and all. It becomes a habit. It becomes a cycle. When you're in that cycle, you're blind. You don't realize that past that cycle, there's so much stuff you haven't experienced because you're stuck in the loop of, lifestyle and stuff. So I genuinely say leave this fun. I'm young and having fun.
Jai lifestyle.
Leave that mindset in 2025, 2026. Chase purpose.
What about you?
What do you mean, what about me?
Like, what are you leaving
I
2025?
already said, yeah, stop
Yeah,
chasing
yeah.
Yash.
And you said okay.
Same thing, like
me?
lifestyle,
Lifestyle.
that doesn't
Yes.
align with your purpose and stuff.
I hear. For me, it's therefore leaving self-doubt in 2025. I feel like I used to kind of operate in the mentality of, nah, I can't do this. This is going to be very difficult to achieve, or I had a very pessimistic outlook on life. But now it's like, man, 2025, I really saw miracles unfold in my life. Like, this is actually a possibility.
yeah.
And so much ideas started to flow. So many things just started to flow for me. So I feel like this year I'm just like, I'm daring myself. How far can I really take it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how I'm, taking my life and my purpose into 2026
Anyways.
and onwards. But yeah,
All of that being said and done,
Mhm.
street TT to the world, baby.
in 3TT.
Let's
You've
go.
been treated. Wait, I just want.
Again,
I want to give it.
it.
I want to give a testimony. I want to thank God for the salvation of my soul.
Amen.
Thank God that's my birthday today.
Amen,
What's your
amen.
testimony?
Nah, but
Ah, like,
genuinely, I just want to say,
Workplace.
genuinely, for me, I've said to myself, like, what you always say, you'll thank God for stuff, and then you never do. So me, I'll use this platform now here. But I genuinely want to recommend Jesus to everybody. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life.
Amen, hallelujah.
Peace and love.
Same to
3TT.
you,
The lies got your head fried like a wonton. Here for the long run. Not here to sing song, we're here for a chit chat. Relax and sit back. Sit back.
No rush, 10 seconds, Snapchat, rewind, throwback, new pod on Instagram, better follow that, I like that, that Spotify, better add that, I like that.